Hey guys, welcome back to C's Beauty Factory. So today I received this wig from Yayaku, another company through Amazon. I just wanted to come show you guys me unboxing the wig. This is how the wig looks out of the box. Comes with 2 wig caps and then the wig, of course. It is a 10-inch straight bob unit. The company contacted me to try this wig for them, so of course I said yes. I'm gonna also show you guys the process of me getting ready to install the wig, so you guys keep watching. So this is how the wig looks when I put it straight onto my mannequin head. Very beautiful, soft, flowy. It's definitely true to length. It's a 10-inch bob wig, and it's very, the length is very, I was surprised by how long it is. The knots on this wig are very black. I was looking at them and you can see them really well. So I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and bleach this wig. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the process with you guys. This is the bleach I use, BW2 by Clairol. I don't use any other type of bleach when I bleach my hair. I will need a mixing bowl and an applicator brush and some gloves if you don't want to use gloves. The knots on this wig were very dark, so I was gonna just go ahead and bleach it. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I decided to after I seen how dark the knots were. So, think about that when you're buying this wig. You also can use a lace tint or any type of foundation to cover the knots. However, this wig is for my anniversary and I am getting pictures taken, so I really wanted the wig to look really nice and natural against my hair. So this is the 30 volume developer I'm going to be using as well. I normally use 40, however, this is the only developer that I had under my cabinet, so that's the one I'm going to be using today. You can use 10, 20, 30, 40, whichever method you prefer. The developer, whatever developer you choose is based on how fast you want it to lighten. So I normally use 40 because I'm very impatient and I like for my process to get done fast, but 30 is just as it's close enough to it, so it's gonna work just fine. Now I'm mixing my developer and bleach powder together. You want it to be a pasty consistency, not too watery or not too thick to where it's powder flying everywhere when you put it on, but you don't want it to be too watery because it'll seep through the lace onto your hair and you definitely don't want that. So I'm mixing it now to make sure it's the perfect consistency I want it to be. I used two scoops of the BW2 container, and I just did a guess on the developer because I'm so used to bleaching my hair and working with bleach that I already knew how much I needed to use. So you can follow the ratios that are listed on the container and the developer depending on what you're trying to use the bleach for. But I'm just used to eyeing it, because I'm so used to using the product. But once I get that bleached, I'm gonna go ahead and start applying it to my lace. This wig is very beautiful and I'm so excited to see how it comes out after I install it. So guys, stay tuned with me. All right, I finally got the bleach mixed up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how it looks. This is the consistency I was talking about. This is how you want it to be. You want it to be a pasty, thick consistency. That way when you go ahead and put it onto the wig or put it onto your lace, it'll be on there perfectly. So I'm gonna start applying it. I'm gonna start applying it in the front. I'm not using gloves because I don't feel like I need them because I'm not directly doing anything major with the bleach. I'm just putting it on the lace and I just tried to do it really fast so I could be done. I'm not sure if there's an exact method on putting bleach on your lace when you're bleaching your knots, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to start in the back because that part lightens slower. It takes longer for the back to lighten, I think. I don't know, I have to do my research on that. But I'm just applying it really fast all over every part of it. It didn't take me long to put the bleach on there. So you want to put the bleach on every part that you see lace. I normally bleach and tint my knots. However, I don't have any of the color that I use to tint after I bleach. So we're just gonna bleach it. I hope it looks good after just bleaching it. And then I'll probably just go ahead and put my foundation color on it after the knots are bleached. But I just can't deal with the black knots that you guys saw in the before when I was first showing it. I just can't deal with that. I need it to look natural. So, we're gonna bleach it. Hoping it goes well the first time around and I don't have to do anything else to fix it. You definitely want to have a mannequin head when you're bleaching your knots because it's so hard to do it without one. Like the first time I tried to bleach my knots on one of my wigs, it was so hard to do it on just a trash bag on my floor. Like the wig kept folding in and it definitely did not go well. So if you're a really wig person and want to get into wigs and dyeing wigs and bleaching your knots and everything like that to make your wigs look natural, definitely invest in a mannequin head. It's definitely worth it. I love mine and I'm so glad I finally decided to just go ahead and get one because I'm obsessed with wigs and I love coloring and dyeing it, and it's so nice to have like a wig head to do everything that I want to do on. So definitely get one, guys, if you can. Invest in one. It's definitely worth it. So I'm gonna just put in the bleach all over the wig, all over the lace, trying to go around it. And also make sure you have on a shirt that you don't care about because this is like one of my hair dye big t-shirts. So, I don't really care about it if it gets bleach on it or not. But you just want to make sure you get the lace around the sides of the hair where your ear is going to be, as well as, around the back. Wherever you see lace, put bleach on. And that's just what I do. People probably have different methods, but, this is what works for me. It's easy. I get my job done and go. Once I get the bleach fully on there, I'm going to let the bleach sit for 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm going to eye it to make sure it's turning the color I want it to be, and it gets all the knots bleached perfectly. Eventually, the bleach starts to bubble up as it's been working for a while, so you have to make sure you watch for that, and if you need to go back and add later, then I have this extra bleach to go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave that sitting to the side so I can use it as I need to while I'm waiting for it to finish processing. So I got the bleach fully on there now, guys, and I'm going to let it sit for 45 minutes. Here's how it looks all around with the bleach on there. And I'll be back to show you guys how it looks whenever it's done. Okay, guys, so this is how my hair looked after bleaching. This is what I mean by over bleaching my knots. So I'm gonna have to fix it. I went to the beauty supply store and picked up some stuff to tint the lace back to, a good color that would blend in with my skin. So I got a Adore hair dye, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I fixed my knots and lace after over bleaching. This is definitely not how it should look whenever you finish bleaching it. So this is the color I'm going to use by Adore. I went ahead and boiled the hot water for you guys and poured it in a bowl that I don't use anymore to fix it. So you basically just take a good amount. It doesn't really matter how much. Well, you want it to be able to take the color. So put a good amount of the Adore hair color in it. Make sure the water is hot and boiling whenever you put the color in it so it can mix the color good and enough to be able to, for it not to be color left. You add the sea salt in it, and that stops it from transferring to the lace. It helps it stick without it sticking on the lace. I think it's something like that. I can't remember. I need to look that up. But I did see a video. I've seen plenty of videos where they put the sea salt in there with the hair color to tint the lace. So now I'm just mixing it up real well to make sure the color and everything is fully mixed and ready for me before I put my wig and my lace in there. I'm going to go ahead and dip the lace in there now. Make sure it's fully saturated so it can fully coat the lace and it can fully take the color so I can fix it. So this is how it's looking after I let it sit for a good 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to let it sit a little bit longer to make sure it's fully, gets it well. It's still a brown color, and I chose brown because I can get that to blend in with my natural skin color in a good way. So even though so this is how it looked after I rinsed the color out and I took it out the bowl. So even though it's still brown, it still will blend in with my natural skin color perfectly. So you're not going to really be able to tell once I get the wig on, and it'll still look very natural. And this is how it looks after I fixed it. So this is why I normally don't bleach my knots, because this literally happens every single time. I'm not a professional. I'm still learning how to do it in a good way, but that's how I would fix it whenever that happens. And this is how it looks after I did my baby hairs. I'm going to wait to install the hair tomorrow after the hair dries, and I have to work tonight, so that's all I'm going to be doing for tonight. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I get ready to install the hair. Thank you for watching.